I have several announcements to make to you at this time. One of interest to quite a few of you, and especially those of you who will be at the dinner tonight, is that Hildegard is going to be in the Stanborough room at 1 o'clock, ready to autograph books for anybody who wants to buy a copy of her book. Devin Adair has printed it. We have quite a few copies in there. It's a fascinating autobiography and comment on a lot of things. It's called Over 50, So What? And those of you who listen to Hildegard tonight will realize the significance of that title, because while she is past 50, she has to tell you so. You wouldn't guess it from looking at her or listening to her. Then the mail room will be open from 12 noon until 2 p.m. this afternoon, for those of you who want to make arrangements about any mailings. The program this afternoon we hope to bring in punctually at 2 o'clock. Always on Sunday afternoon we are under considerable pressure because we have to get through and out of the ballroom so that the hotel staff can get it set up for the dinner this evening. And so we will try and get started punctually. We certainly won't have the same delay that we had this morning. Those of you who have been taking an interest in what is at the John Birch Society booth will already have seen this new petition to the President, which is being circulated, and its subtitle, Let's All of Us Stop Helping America's Marxist Enemies, which adds up, as you can realize, to a title of shame, taking the initial letters of the word. And those are available. Of course, they're being sold, as these things usually are, and everybody who is interested in trying to do something about the shameful conditions under which our fighting men are handicapped will find it of considerable interest. Also, we are interested, as always, not only in informing you about what has been happening and what the situation actually is, but also what some people are doing about it. And so in that connection, we have got a list here of people who are candidates for political office in the coming election who are either here at the rally themselves or whose candidacy can be discussed effectively with a representative. Now, actually, Mr. William O'Grady, I believe, is here. He's the National Conservative Party for the Senate, the National Senate in New Jersey. And also, we have here Nord Davis. Many of you have met him at his booth, pardon me, but, and he is a candidate for the National Senate on the American Party ticket, and there he is running with Jim Tuig, who has been around, and Alan McNeil, who has been here all the time. Tuig is running for governor and McNeil for lieutenant governor. Then Frank Gadosh is running to finish with Nord Davis. I understand that he still needs signatures of Massachusetts voters to be sure to be on the ballot. So any of you who are Massachusetts voters and are interested should get in touch with him. I understand he's not been soliciting signatures and will not here at the rally. I just want to tell you the opportunity is there if you're interested. Then Dr. Albert Lee is from Liberty, Mississippi, for the 1st Congressional District, is a candidate for the House. And he is a nephew of Mary Kane. And you all know Mary Kane, so if you want to get some more information about Dr. Lee, I suggest you talk with her. Then in the 34th District of New York, the Bronx, Tony Murata is an independent candidate on the Independent Party for the House. In Pennsylvania, I've told you about it. No, I didn't tell you. A candidate for the Senate is Frank Gadosh of Uniondale, Pennsylvania, who's a representative of the Constitution Party. And then in candidate for the House in New Jersey is Colonel Clyde Hill. Now, in connection with Colonel Hill and Frank Gadosh, a very charming lady here, Mrs. Cabor, is quite capable of talking about their qualifications if anybody is interested, and she expects to be near the information booth here on the mezzanine at the end of this morning's session here in the hall. One other thing which is of great interest, especially to those of you who are active in the John Birch Society, is the work that is being done in various parts of the country about youth chapters. For a long time, the Society hesitated about setting up youth chapters because of the constant turnover in personnel in any particular locality at that age level, and also at the college level. And so there had been a certain reluctance about becoming involved at that age level, but recently the experiments that have been carried on with youth chapters have gone past the stage of being experiments, especially on the West Coast in Washington and the area out there under Larry Abrams, but also there has been a good deal done in other areas.